it. By the way, our name's Rico. And that's the guy we saw dying earlier. So if you put 2 and 2 together, every time that flash goes by and we see people screaming that aren't there, we're seeing the past. Nikolai Demichev. Okay, we're back in 2010 after saving Demichev. And there's his statue. And there's his portrait. And I am probably being really boring right about now. Because what good would a time travel game be if you didn't, you know, change something? Okay, so the projector's still the same. That's not the door out. Every goddamn time. I hate the beginnings of shooters because the beginnings are always on the rails and I never can find rails. All the doors that work and the ones that don't look the exact damn same. Okay. Tutorial 12 experiments using 99 to power the technology. You can use this leftover tech to upgrade shit. You can purchase upgrade stuff once I found somebody who knows how. We'll get to that soon enough. How do I get to that dumpster? I want to get to the dumpster. They like to hide stuff in dumpsters.
I don't know how much time I have, so I'll make this quick. The Singularity exploded about 2 hours ago, killing hundreds of people. But spreading radiation is also having effects. It's mutating humans into violent monsters, and they feed on human flesh. I have to get out of here before they find me.
That's another annoying thing about science fiction. Radiation just flat out kills you. That's all it does.
Type 1 actual. Copy. For fuck's sake, someone copy back! Copy back and tell me things look a little south of normal, because I'm officially freaking out! It's Section 8 here. I know it, damn it. Okay, eyes forward. Keep to the original directive. Continue to the radio tower.
Well, little girls are always creepy. Why are little girls so creepy?
If anyone should find this recording, please. Our children are hiding in a room at the top of the stairs. They only have a limited amount of food and water and won't be able to last for much longer. Please. They're so scared.
And like on Great Crisis, we don't have a gun yet. I know nothing's gonna attack us. I've even played this game before, and I still jump a little bit. Anyway, when Kesha returned from the lab, she told me she wasn't feeling well because she had come in contact with an E99 solution. I offered to take her to the doctor, but she refused, saying that they might terminate her. She begged me to keep quiet about it and let sickness run its course, but then she became violent, so I chained her door shut. From the terrible sounds I've heard coming from there, I can't even bear to look in on her anymore. How does that response make sense? Someone becomes violent, so you chain them in their room? Dead body. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Mojikovic, your son Jakov has continually been disruptive in class. He mocks me in front of the other students and refuses to keep his hat off during class. His crude behavior will not be tolerated. If this continues, he will be expelled from school. Or worse. Mrs. Kozlov. Or worse. You see how effective 2 words can be? That's actually where writing gets difficult. You know, Oscar Wilde was a smart-ass pain, but he did have a point when he said a lot of the things he did, and I'm pretty sure it was him who said brevity is wit. I could be wrong. He said a lot of shit. I cursed the day when we came to Katorga 12. Yuri is working himself to death in the labs. I keep asking him what is so important that he can't come home and sleep, but he tells me he cannot talk about his work. We would both be punished. See, we saw it that time. I can't believe I didn't jump. I'm a chicken shit, I really am. Me and my family. My daddy works at the big processing plant here on Cat Orga. Came home yesterday and said his back hurt. When he woke up, he had something on his back. Mommy screamed. By Max. Okay, that radiation can actually do. E99 tech just lying everywhere. Now we have a gun. And a pretty cool gun, too. Single-shot revolver that fires powerful E99 bullet. This weapon does very high amount of damage, but is extremely low rate of fire. They lie about that high amount of damage, by the way. Unless you hit them in the head, it's worthless. And I'm not a very good shot. So it's more or less worthless for me. Anyway, I think we go back downstairs now. Already been in here? Yeah. Do we go back downstairs? I don't even know anymore. Ooh. Almost missed some E99. By the way, this game has a collectible. We haven't found one yet, but I'll tell you what it is now anyway. It's a weapon upgrade, kind of like the E99 is, but different. And yeah, there's only a certain number of them, but I don't know where they all are. And I've never been able to find them all. But I've never really tried all that hard because you don't need them. You really don't. Oh, duh. Shoot the lock. Hi. Last time I screamed. I wish I still had a copy of my original LP of this. I'd just put that back up. But I got rid of my hard drive because it crashed. And I got rid of my account because I wasn't using it. So so I don't have a copy. There it is. Dear Svetlana, my darling daughter, how are things going with you? Things are going fairly well here. Your father and I are a little worried about you, though. We never should have let you go into that island. There are rumors that blank blank blankety blank blank blank, and not just there, but blank blank blank. There was even something about it in the newspaper, but it was on the last page and made out to be nothing. If what they say is true, blank blank, but blankety blank blank blank. I'm sure you can fill in those blanks. And if you can't, Soviet government is hiding something. It's just like one of those running things in our country, and it makes sense too. I mean, there are obvious terrible things that the Soviet government did. There are obvious fears we have of any kind of censorship, and it's just a simple fact that they had censorship. It really works very well. Communism is like this great thing to terrify Americans. Although they've been using it for so long in games that I think it's starting to lose its edge. Because even younger audiences seem to care less. Alright, I know there he is. You crouch, your aiming is way better. Damn it! Of course, if you crouch, you move slow as hell. See, I told you, I'm a terrible, terrible, terrible shot. Would you... This is just sad. I hate how you can't stab dead bodies. Alrighty. Nothing left to collect, I don't think. I'm going to try to get as many of the notes as I can. I'm not going to get them all, because I don't know where they all are. And I've never been good at searching on my own. I always miss at least one thing, and usually more than that. But I'm going to try to get as much as I can. What the hell was that? I hate it when you hear noises you can't see what's going on. It's just so anticlimactic. See, you can see what's going on. It's just the locker. Hey, I got it! It only takes one bullet if you get them in the head. Everything else is just kind of a waste. Which is why I hate it when I've shot them enough times that the last bullet would have killed them anyway, and that's the bullet that hits them in the head. It's just insulting. I realize I'm a bad shot, but do you have to punish me that bad? It's just not fair. Okay, under Demichev's orders, we have begun using assigned seating in the cafeteria as well as assigned meals. I've had several teachers and students complain about this, but I've been told by Demichev to say nothing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Assigned meals. That's a little extreme. Just a little bit. Dead bodies. That sounds electricity. Message from Dr. E99. Hello, children. Please remember to wash your hands after using the restroom. Practicing personal hygiene is very important for the health and well-being of yourself and others. You wouldn't want to upset your parents by catching or spreading the infectious disease. Dr. E99. Cartoon character.